All right, welcome to Duke Report, Blue Devils blog. This is a look back at the Duke versus Temple game from this past Friday, September 2nd. In this video, we're just going to give a quick summary of the game, as well as you will see us talking to the hard hat guys before game, getting their score prediction, and I love their season prediction, and talking to the guys of the Section 17 podcast, Duke Football Talk, getting their score prediction. Also, if you don't have the Duke Football Talk Section 17 podcast shirt, I recommend you reaching out to them on Twitter and getting one of these cool shirts. Let's start this video off. Duke shut out Temple 30-0 Friday, September 2nd of Labor Day weekend. The Duke defense held the Owls to under 200 yards total offense with just 50 yards in the first half. The shutout marked Duke's first since 2015 shutout of North Carolina Central 55-0 at home. Last time Duke held an FBS opponent scoreless was in 1989, and hey, that was against UNC 41-0 on the road. Now, some other notables from this game. Duke scored on 4 of their first 5 drives to make the score 24-0 before halftime. Second half, Duke kept the momentum going, scoring on field goals of 37 and 38 yards to get to 30-0. Riley Leonard was the first Blue Devil to put up 300 passing yards since Gunnar Holmberg did against Kansas in 2021. Leonard started the game 15 of 15, passing for 239 yards with 2 touchdowns. Jalen Calhoun led receiving with 8 receptions for 90 yards. Jordan Moore, first game at wide receiver, had 77 yards on 6 receptions with 1 score. And the defense, well, do I really need to talk about the defense? What an impressive effort. Jalen Stinson, Brandon Johnson had 4 tackles each, and the Duke defense shut out Temple 30-0 for Coach Elko's first game at Wallace Wade Stadium. The Duke students, they showed up strong for this game. For the first game of the Elko era, the Duke students packed out their section and even were piling into other sections in the stadium, which was a very cool sight to see. Think we got to find a way to keep the students at the game for the entire time, but that's another talk for another time. But I'm very proud of how the Duke students showed up strong for this game. It was an amazing Friday night at Wallace Wade Stadium to kick off the Elko era of Duke football with a 30-0 shutout of Temple. Up next is a road game to Northwestern. It's going to be Saturday, September 10th with a 12 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff. Keep watching the rest of this video to see some photos, some highlights from the game, and we'll finish this video with part of Coach Mike Elko's press conference, as well as the press conference with 2 of the Duke football players. All right.
Go get him. Go Calhoun. Take care of family first. Go get him, man. Go get him. Man. Let's go.
Let's go. I got you.
Let's get it in.
All right, here we go.
Let's go, Zion.
All right, this is Freddie with the Section 17 podcast crew, guys, right here. Give me your name and a score for tonight's Duke versus Temple game.
I'm Jamie. I think Duke wins 31-17.
All right, Jamie's got 31-17.
I'm Brian. I'm currently getting eaten up by all the bugs out here outside Cameron. I'm going to go Duke 28-17. That was my prediction on our podcast.
Right, Brian, 28-17.
All right, I'm Josh, Section 17. I went Duke 41-30, a little bit more high-scoring game tonight, but Duke 41-30.
That's Josh, 41-30. All right.
All right, I'm Scott. I'm going to stay with just like these guys. I'm going to go 34-17 Duke with the W tonight.
All right.
Start the Elko era off right.
Scott, 34-17. All right, this is Section 17 guys, and you can find them at
Duke FB Talk on Twitter.
all right. All right, I got the hard hat guys here, and score predictions for tonight's Duke versus Temple game.
63-0, good guys.
63-0, good guys. What about the final record of the season?
14-0.
All right, that's what I like to hear, man. That's what I like to hear. Go Duke.
A few people that take on in, but it's
Man, that Cameron crazy spirit.
First of all, what an amazing night to be part of the Duke Blue Devil football program. I mean, amazing turnout from our student section, an amazing atmosphere in that stadium. From a starting point, we asked a lot of people to believe in where this program could go, and it was just awesome to see the students come out like they did tonight. That's something that's really special, and if we want this program to go where we all want it to go, that's just got to continue, and just so happy that those guys came out to support us tonight. I thought that was awesome. On the game, really happy with the way we started. I was quietly confident going into it. I thought we had a really good week of preparation. I thought our kids were really locked in, for a first time in our organization, going into a hotel and going through the whole game day weekend thing. We handled it really well. And so, my biggest fear was just we would come out and we would execute, and we did. I mean, we started really fast. Credit to Riley Leonard. I mean, what an amazing start for a first-time starter. I think he completed his first 15 passes. A lot of guys got open, made plays. Offensive line did a great job keeping him open. I thought the way we started, taking that first drive down the field, obviously gave us a lot of momentum. Defensively, you always worry about how you're going to tackle in an opener. I thought for the most part we tackled really well. For it being a first game, and for those guys, for everything that they've been through, to come out here tonight and pitch a shutout in the opener, I mean, that was pretty special. And so very happy with our defensive guys and how they played. Thought we handled the turnover battle. That's something that we've been really preaching. For us to win the turnover battle 2-0 is something that I think is really important and will be good for us moving forward. And then obviously things that we got to clean up. There'll be a lot of things when we watch the tape that we got to get better at, and moving into next week and taking some big improvement. But happy with the start, obviously happy with the win, and a real good night to be a Duke Blue Devil. So appreciate it. Open it up for questions.
On Riley, what made him so successful tonight, do you think? What was the one trait that worked so well for him?
He kept throwing it to the guy that was open. But he was, we felt like we had some things that we could do in the passing game. There was a lot of different looks that I felt like we were able to throw at him, and he was really confident in what we were trying to do. And then, the kids on the outside did a really good job of making plays, and, we thought we caught the ball well. It's been a big emphasis for us for the last 2 weeks of training camp to get the passing game to a level where we could go out there and execute it. It was just great to see tonight.
Mike, can we circle back to the turnover thing? New coach, new system, inexperience at a lot of schools, no turnovers. That's pretty. I know you said last week going to the clean game. That's pretty clean.
Yeah, it's really clean. For us to do it that way, given again the recent track record, that was just awesome. So for us to go out there and not turn the football over was really exciting. I still felt like there were times where it got loose. So as a coach, I'll still say there's some areas we can improve in it. But for us to be a successful program, we have to win the turnover battle, and so it was a good start to that for sure.
Like defensively, I mean, the 50 yards allowed in the first half. I think they didn't cross the midfield other than once or twice. That's setting the bar pretty high for an opener.
Yeah. No, I mean, we played well. We did. I thought, we challenged our guys to be physical, and they were. I thought we controlled the line of scrimmage. I thought our D-line really set the tone and controlled the line of scrimmage. I thought we ran things down on the perimeter. I thought they tried to attack us a little bit out wide, and I thought our kids did a really good job running things down on the perimeter. We were able to play a lot of guys. That was something that was really important to us to make sure we could stay fresh. And so really happy with the amount of guys that got out there and played and had success tonight. So yeah, it was a good start.
Coach, the presser on Monday asked you, what do you...
Steve, go.
Riley started out 15 for 15. Can you just take us through that early portion of the game there when you were just hitting it on the other side?
Yeah, that was awesome for us to get out on a good start. Really hats off to the coaches though, because we really prepared very well for this game. So I knew what I was doing every single play. We had the perfect scheme drawn up every single play. So hats off to those guys, and then to my receivers. I'll throw up. I mean, the stats look great, but I would throw a screen pass and they'd run for 20 yards. So my stats were a little bit deceiving, but it was good to have those numbers on the charts.
There was one where you were scrambling left, and I think Jordan was underneath, and was he the intended target, and Eli slid under and caught it?
Yeah, shout out to Eli Pangle for catching that for me. That was not going to him.
So when something like that happens, is that kind of an indicator that it's your night?
Yeah, they were definitely, the ball was definitely in our favor tonight. But it was just great for me to know that I can make a mistake and my teammates got my back. So that was really cool to have.
Well, you told us in pre-season there's an emphasis on getting rid of the ball quickly. It seems like that was happening you were very quick, you were very decisive, and the ball went where it needed to go as quickly as possible. Can you just elaborate on that?
Yeah, I appreciate that, you saying that. I think I got the ball out of my hands pretty quickly tonight. Made a few mistakes getting out the pocket, but I really think that I could have held the ball for a couple more seconds. I had all the time in the world tonight, so that was really cool to see happen.
Riley, what's it like to have all the hard work you guys did and you talk about buy-in, but then to see it perform that way and come out like that?
Yeah, it means everything to us. The unknown was a little bit there before we started the game, but all the hard work that we did these last 8 months really paid off tonight. So it showed. It's a huge relief to know that you worked that hard and it actually does pay off. So.
Talk a little bit about that. What you said, you guys were kind of blowing up everything they were trying to do.
Well, going into the game this time, we weren't even really thinking about the end product. That's actually what he told us not to do. He told us to go in there and focus on the now. He told us to go into the game with our head down, and by the time we look up at the end of the game, it's going to be the result we want. And so, what I'm saying, that's what happened, and we feel good about it now. But while we were doing everything, we were just focused on that play, the next play after that, and not focused on anything in the past. So yeah, it felt good now.
Did you sneak a peek at the scoreboard in the second half at all?
You said what?
Did you sneak a peek? Like you said, you didn't want to look at the scoreboard and didn't want to pay attention to that stuff during the game and just look up at the end. But
we for sure looked at the scoreboard during the game, but we can't let that affect the next play. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's good.
When you look in the stands, what would the student turnout mean to you guys?
I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot from the students. Going out there, it's one of the biggest games that Duke got played. I looked around dang, pack this young out. But basically, you know what I'm saying, in my eyes. And so, and at the beginning of the game, too, it wasn't like nobody rolling in and everything. You walk out the tunnel, you look around, you feel the energy in there. You feel good as a team, you know what I'm saying? It just shows, how our students care about us and everything after we done put so much work in for the last 8.5 months, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it felt good.
D, how have you seen the culture change, not just on the team, but around campus as well in the last, 6 to 8 months?
You see, you feel a more focused towards football, you feel me? You just, you walk around campus and everything, you feel like a football player, and on our side of the ball, you start doing everything to give back to on campus type stuff and everything. So don't walk around all cocky, nah, we ain't into that, you know what I'm saying? So it's going there, interacting with everybody, doing stuff doing the little things in school and everything, being in the front of rows in class, they be telling us in schools and starting all that stuff. So yeah.
Jordan, it seemed like every time Temple tried to go wide, there was nothing there. You guys really controlled the edge. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, when they were jetting and going wide and everything, you running hard to make the play. You running hard to reel, chasing from the backside and everything. You feel our safeties coming downhill hard. You feel Stinson. You feel Darius Jordan. You feel Money. You feel Isaiah. You feel everybody coming down hard and everything to make a play on that. And so it's not just you down there by yourself. You get there, you get off your block, and you just make a tackle and they'll safety right there with you. So it feels good. You rally into the ball.
Okay,